Aloha!
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 I'm Dr. Joe.
I'm Dr. Don.
I'm Dr. Brian.
And I'm with
Ohana Chiropractic
and Wellness Center.
So this is a short video to help you understand how to get rid of all of the fear and all of the confusion surrounding an auto collision process. Whenever you get into an auto collision, you might have a lot of fear because one, your car is in a wreck, and then two, you might actually have some injuries that you need to take care of. But most of us don't know how do we use our insurance to be able to get the medical care that we need to take care of those injuries. So this video is going to go through a step-by-step process that will show you how simple, how easy it is to be able to use your insurance and also get the medical care that you need.
PIP stands for Personal Injury Protection, and so this is what covers your health care benefits when you've been in an accident. PIP covers your health care expenses such as chiropractic, massage, other physical therapy, anything that you would need in relation to your auto accident. A common misconception about using this benefit is that it's going to raise your rates for your auto insurance. And that is not the case. What raises your auto insurance is if you're at fault. So whether you use it or not, if you're at fault in an auto accident, that can raise your rates. But using your PIP does not raise your auto rates. All automobile insurance policies in Utah require a minimum of $3,000 for PIP. There are different kinds of auto accidents, of course. Some of them are just one person, they slide off the road, hit a pole or something like that, or it can involve multiple people. Utah is a no-fault state, and so you're entitled to this PIP regardless if there's other cars involved, regardless of whether or not you were at fault. So it's there for you to use, and it's not hard to use it.
Every attorney that we've worked with so far has requested that they be brought onto the case as soon as possible, one, and most importantly for a counsel purpose, okay? Because throughout the process, you may have questions about things that the insurance company is telling you, or about the length of the case, or the duration of care, or maybe the different doctors and healthcare providers that you see. Something else that people fear about bringing an attorney on the case is they feel that they are going to sue someone, which is not the case. And secondly, they also feel like they're taking money away from the person at fault, which is also not the case for the attorney. So earlier we talked about what PIP represents. Okay, so if you have a $3,000 PIP, if you use all of that with your medical expenses, the attorney can then become activated after that. Before you reach that $3,000, for example, the attorney is just there for counsel purposes, like we mentioned. But after that is when he would become active. So if you use only part of your PIP, or your personal injury protection, and you're done with the care, then we don't need the attorney actually. So he would just be there for a counsel purpose. It's only after the PIP is used that he would become active and use his attorney powers. Either way, whether you use the PIP, whether you don't use it all, whether the attorney becomes active or not, or is just as a counsel, there is no out-of-pocket to pay for the attorney. That is a huge misconception that a lot of people have about bringing an attorney on. So the attorney gets paid at the end of the case if he becomes active after the use of PIP. If the PIP is not used, then he doesn't have any fees to charge. So he only gets paid if the PIP is used and his services are used. We do not endorse any specific attorney here in the state of Utah. We do have some that we can recommend, but we have worked with many attorneys over the years. So one of the nice things about the attorneys that we recommend is they offer free consultations for your case. So that's very beneficial because we can bring them on and ask them a lot of questions about the details of the case and to see how much of a case that we have regarding the accident that you were in.
Okay, so now I'm going to go through the step-by-step process that you can use to make sure things go as smooth as possible with your auto collision case. Now these steps apply mainly to our office setting. They may not apply to other offices, and they may not apply out of state of Utah. So just so you know that. But the first step is that after you've been in an auto collision, you want to make a medical claim with the insurance of the vehicle that you're in. So that may not be your particular insurance. It might be your friend's insurance, your parents' insurance. Whoever's insurance covers the vehicle that you're in, that is the insurance you want to make a claim with. and then they will give you a claim number, and that claim number is the number you will use to be able to build that insurance for your healthcare benefits. So the step number 2 is that you then want to call our office and schedule an appointment, and you'll want to bring in that claim number and then all of the paperwork that you may have gotten through that collision. So that might be like a police report or some things that your insurance will send to you. Your insurance should send you a PIP application form, and you want to make sure you have that filled out and turned into your insurance before you have your visit. Now the next step after that is, what is your PIP going to cover? So PIP actually covers all of your exam, which will include your x-rays, your orthopedic exams, the consult with the doctor, and it will also cover any of your care. So that will include chiropractic care, massage care, acupuncture in some cases, physical therapy in some cases. PIP will pretty much cover what you need to be able to get yourself well. So a lot of people will then have, the next question is, well, do I even need to be checked out? I don't have any symptoms. It really wasn't that big of a collision. The car looks perfectly fine. I don't think I need any care. Well, interesting thing is that here in Utah, you have up to 3 years to be able to make a claim with that insurance for any medical coverage that you may need. The reason why they do that is that because it can take up to 3 years before you get any symptoms from an auto accident. But the thing is that the longer you wait to get looked at, the harder it is to actually make that connection with the auto accident and the injuries that you're dealing with. And so you want to try to get into an office as soon as possible after you've been into an auto collision. And then as long as you've got your claim number and all the paperwork from your insurance, everything is pretty smooth sailing from there. We take care of all that paperwork. And then also another thing too is that we will have some attorneys that we recommend that you contact soon after the auto collision too. So hopefully we've been able to give you everything that you need to know to be able to make your auto collision smooth sailing. You'll be able to heal from all your injuries that have occurred. And if you have any questions, you can feel free to contact our office. Our office is in Orem, and our phone number is 801-607-2599. You can also email us at ohanachiro@gmail.com. We usually are able to respond within a couple days. And we also have a website, www.ohanachiropractor.com. And there are also some additional resources on there that you can get a hold of in relation to auto collision care and so forth. So we hope to be able to take care of you, and we'll see you then.